Okay, hello guys, this is Violet here. Hope everyone is fine, safe and sound. So we are continuing working online, and my plan is to continue Unit 4 with you, and afterwards we will prepare for the unit test. Then we will do the end of the year test, and then you will have your the state exam. Okay, so today I plan to share future time clauses. It's unit 4.2. We have already partially covered it, and you were supposed to do some homework. However, I doubt everyone understood and grasped the grammar material I presented last time, so I prepared a presentation for you. So let me walk you through. Just a sec. I'm sharing my screen. Here we are. So the topic is future time clauses. Okay, let me demonstrate it. Here we are. Okay. So future time clauses, just a sec, 17th of March. I'm recording it for tomorrow. When we talk about two events in the future, we can use one sentence with a future time clause. A future time clause may begin with after, as soon as, once, when, and these time words come before the earlier action. That's exactly what is written here. Let me illustrate this. So if you look at this timeline, you would see that something happened in the past, there's an event now, and when we are talking about the future, yes, for example, finish my homework, go to bed, will both happen in the future. And I can say that after I finish my homework, I will go to bed, or as soon as I finish my homework, I'll go to bed. Once I finish my homework, or when I finish my homework, I will go to bed. In all of these sentences, I do speak about the future, not present, but take a look at the red verbs. And what do you notice about the verbs in these sentences? Exactly. The verb after the time word is present simple, even though it will happen in the future. So after I finish my homework, I'll go to bed is about the future, but I use present after the time word. Before is another time word. It comes before the later action. For example, before I go to bed, I'll finish my homework, or you can change it and you'll gotta finish my homework before I go to bed. Okay, until is another time word. It also comes before the early action if that actions will continue up to the second action. For example, until I go to bed, I'll do my homework. This is something you can promise to your parents, apparently. So I will be doing my homework from 9 till 10:59, and then I will go to bed. So until I go to bed, I'll do my homework. Pay attention to commas and to where you put the time clause and the main clause. We have discussed the main clause multiple times. It's like in Ukrainian main clause, I'll go to bed, is головне речення. After I finish my homework is time clause, or in Ukrainian it's підрядне речення часу. So pay attention, if the time clause comes first, you have to put comma. If it comes second, like it takes second position, like I'll go to bed after I finish my homework, so no commas. And please remember about the tense. Present simple in the first, in the time clause, future simple in the main clause. And here is a lovely table I'd like to share with you. Here you have all the all these words like when, as soon as, until, once, before, after, while. Yes, after these words, please remember you have to use present and not future even if you talk about the future. When they come first, you have to put comma, and then comes main clause. So here you have future. When I'm 69, hopefully I will retire. We'll see how it goes. However, if I say I will retire, when I'm 69, there is no comma. So please remember about this. Okay. So no comma. And you cannot say when I will be 69 or as soon as you will arrive. You have to use present simple. And this definitely reminds you of some previously studied grammar material. We have already covered something like this before. Like when you have you have to use present simple and not future after certain verbs, and it probably reminds you of first conditional. Actually, first conditional, let me show you this. So conditionals, you remember, we have also condition plus result, result in the main clause, condition in conditional clause. So if it rains, we will cancel the trip. If you study, you will pass the exam. The same formula, you remember, if plus subject plus present simple. And then in the main clause, you have to put subject, will or won't plus verb. So this is a possible situation in the future and very, very likely to happen. Here is another diagram for you with many, many, many examples. The same formula, you remember, if simple present, comma, simple future. If you put the main clause first, there is no comma, and you put if simple present or present simple. The same goes for the time clauses we have just covered. So instead of if, you can put when, you can put while, as soon as, after, until, all the time, all the other conjunctions, and you can find them. Let me check just a sec. Let me check where you can find them. You can find them in the book on page 50, as well on Grammar Focus page 119. So look, once again, if it rains, present simple, I will stay at home, future simple. If I wake up late, present simple, I will miss the bus, future simple. We've done this millions and millions of times, and I hope that this will be easy grammar material for you. No challenges. The only thing I would like to draw your attention to is unless. Unless in English means if not, and how we use this. So take a look at on the left. Yes, you have sentences with if. For example, you will not gain a high score in IELTS exam if you do not learn English every day. So here we have if, and after if we have you do not learn English every day. We have present simple, negative, yes, negation, do not. And here we use unless. You will not gain a high score in IELTS exam unless you learn English every day. So look, after unless we use our positive, like affirmative statement, because unless is already if not. Or let's translate. So ти не отримаєш високий бал в іспиті з IELTS, якщо ти не будеш вивчати англійську щодня. Із unless це звучить як ти не отримаєш високий результат з іспиту в IELTS, поки ти не будеш вивчати англійську щодня. Якщо ти не будеш, переклад майже той самий, Але, будь ласка, зверніть увагу, після if іде заперечення, після unless іде як стверджувальне речення, affirmative, and there you have negation. You can't get a good mark if you do not study hard. You can't get a good mark unless you study hard. And the last one, just a sec, why it's not working properly. He won't go to sleep if you do not tell him a story. And with unless, he won't go to sleep unless you tell him a story. So I will share the presentation with you. You will have this video. Plus, additionally, I'm sharing the link, and here is a video some of you have already watched about the chef explaining, and the guy you like very much explaining all these grammar tips with you. So please study, please do additional exercises I'm going to assign to you today, and hope to see you all at, let me think, at 11 a.m. And I will be happy to answer all your questions. So good luck to you with all this grammar, and see you. Stay healthy. Bye. Okay, just a sec. Stop share and stop